Live from the Pines, your favorite East Texas sports podcast. It's Masters Week. We have all four of the Pines guys here, and we have two special guests. We have Wes McLean, ex-pro golfer, Will Griffin, ex-pro golfer. We're going to talk to you today about all our favorite things to talk about the Masters this week.
Yeah, we got a couple expats on the podcast.
I prefer retired pro golfer, but you know,
retired is that what we're calling it now?
You're an expat.
I thought you were a fisherman.
He's a retired
fisherman too.
Yeah.
How's y'all guys?
What you got in the cup there, Wes?
Well, Maker's 46.
Let's all go by and talk about what we're drinking tonight. I have a Dripping Springs and Topo Chico. David?
I've got a Makers and Diet.
This is a Weller and Diet.
Will?
You think
I've got a nice $5 Cabernet from Trader Joe's that really hits the spot nice.
One of the
best.
Maker's 46. Neat.
I think
Cold.
you just said that.
I got an ice cold water that's really hitting the spot right now.
Can I ask one question real quick?
How's your recovery going?
It's going good. Kicking it off.
What's your
Go ahead,
question?
Wes.
Trey, do you let that Weller get out of the closet, or do you just keep it in there with yourself?
He is in the closet.
Does Haley know you spend that much time in the closet?
So,
closet?
Will and Wes, y'all just got done playing.
No. He hasn't answered the question yet.
Not yet.
The people want to know why you always hide in the closet.
That's where I got my little desk set up at.
He's hiding from Diddy.
He's got the clothes. I got the monitor and everything else up in
You
here.
gotta get a little green screen back there or something.
But yeah,
That's so we can change clothes and use his VPN at the same time.
Yeah.
How was y'all's experience at the Championship Cup?
The Champions Cup was
what is that?
a pretty awesome.
Hold on. So y'all were playing the Champions Cup last week at Champions Golf Club in Conroe, right?
Houston.
Okay. So two-man best ball, right? So tell me about how y'all played.
I'm gonna let Will start with this one because if we're gonna start from round one, I don't have much to say.
Overall we played well in our first time there, and for those who've never been there, it's a very difficult golf course. They hosted the 2023 U.S. Women's Open there. You tip it out, it's about 7,400 yards, and you've got greens that are. For those who know Crown Colony, 17 at Crown Colony is the smallest green at Champions Golf Club. So you're talking some big greens, very fast. We didn't get off to the best start. We were in 27th at the first day, and then slowly kind of worked our way up. And our goal was to get in contention on Sunday, and we did. And we just, didn't have our A game. Made some bogeys. We had 5 bogeys on Sunday and only 7 for the week, and shot 15 under. So, but like Wes said when we left, it's great motivation for next year, and we have no doubt that we'll win it many, many times in the future. But a lot to build off of, and we'll be back. So, but it was a lot of fun. It's a great experience, and like I've never played a tour event. Wes has, but that's as close as you get to one, I feel like.
So was it the link that made it the hardest to make birdies, or was just the pin placements with the greens, or how are the conditions?
Go ahead. You tell them, Pods.
The conditions were perfect. Fairways were perfect. Greens were perfect. Anything you would expect from Champions Golf Club was essentially what you got. What made it the most difficult is we are 30 plus years old and we don't play any golf now. So it was 4 days of an absolute whip.
Yep.
I'm personally not used to hitting driver 6-iron, driver 7-iron, driver 4-iron into par 4s all day long, on top of hitting 4-irons into par 3s, 5-irons into par 3s. So the 5 bogeys on Sunday, I think, came from maybe our legs being a little gone, maybe our mental stability being a little gone.
Too many Blue Mountains?
No, it wasn't that.
Never too many Blue
We
Mountains.
had the right amount, just enough to, have a little bit of confidence. But It was tough, but one day the wind blew hard, and I feel like that's the day that we played the best.
We shot the lowest round.
Enough.
So were y'all walking the whole rounds?
Oh no, I couldn't have done it. Couldn't have done it. No,
we got a car. We had to put the cold beer.
Okay.
Well, y'all shot 65 on Saturday, right?
We shot 66, par 71.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we played well. I mean, but like Wes said, when you're hitting 4, 5, 6, 7 irons, I mean, when Wes is hitting 6 irons in the par 4s, that tells you something. Because I'm hitting 4 iron, and that takes a lot of scoring clubs out of your hand. It's hard to make birdies, so you really have to capitalize on the holes you get the opportunities on because they're few and far between. And 19 was the winner.
we made 5 bogeys the last round and lost by 4.
Yeah.
So it's a tough pill to swallow, but then again, encouraging for next year. We may prepare a little bit better.
And Wes, you mowed the lawn right after that round. Is that correct?
I did.
How were your cuts on the lawn? I gotta ask.
Did you go sideways or just
verticals? Verticals. Yeah, no diagonals. I knew it was going to rain on Monday, and it needed to be cut because I played golf for 4 days, and I had 4 hours, 5 hours of daylight. So I was already mentally drained and physically drained. I was like, well, a little bit. I could go to work the next day and rest.
It's lucky you were on a push mower instead of a riding one. You might have gotten charged with DWI or something like that.
That's a very valid point. Yeah.
I think you just went and mowed the yard so you'd have another excuse to drink some beer because Courtney knew that you didn't need to sit on the couch and drink any more beer after the week we had.
I didn't have any more beer that day. That's tough for me to say, but I was beered out.
Because how many times have you said that in your life?
I can tell you, I've never had a liquid IV in my life, and I had to have one on Saturday.
I had to give you one.
Yeah. That Saturday morning before the Outlaw, I'll always have about 4 or 5 liquid IVs to get myself together from that Friday night from a Calcutta and Jim Ann's.
Well, that's weird because you usually start in the afternoon on Saturday, right?
No, that's just the good players.
The good players start in the morning.
We play
on Saturday.
We start morning. We play afternoons on Sunday.
Oh,
really?
Sorry, I was confused.
Yeah.
I have one.
Your partner must be damn good, Galen.
No.
I got one last question for the boys on the Champions Club match. Wes, Will, how many beers y'all drinking a day? Over under 11.5.
Oh,
a piece?
A piece?
Yeah.
Oh, under a piece. Yeah.
Well, that's
we had a pretty good routine.
We did.
If you don't mind, Will, I will tell them.
Go ahead. I'm gonna
please go ahead, Wes. Please.
We were staying at my house, and I stay about an hour away from the golf course. We would leave around 7. After the first round, we teed off pretty early, so we left at 6:15 the first day. Anyway, we'd get there around 8, have breakfast, stretch in the locker room, get our spikes on,
take a shit,
have us a screwdriver. Yeah, take a shit.
That's what
have a screwdriver, and then warm up. And by the time you get done warming up, that first screwdriver's gone, so we go get another screwdriver. And then right when we teed off, we'd stop at the little halfway house right there, put 6 beers in the cooler, and take off.
8.
And then whenever we made the turn, we'd get 6 more. And it was a pretty good. I feel like it was a solid routine.
Yeah, you got your levels, but you never really got too high, so it was good.
Yeah,
it was nice.
It's a great learning curve for next year because I feel like the routine was good, so we'll stick with it next year.
You think you'll change it up in the mornings and go more mimosas, or
just
stick with the
breakfast?
No.
No, we waited till we got there.
Yeah,
had breakfast first.
Did we the first day?
We didn't the second day.
What are y'all?
I was gonna say one day we did not.
What are we listening to on the drive to the course? What's playing?
Ooh. Wes had the chord day 1, day 2, and I took it day 3. We mixed it up a little bit.
Yeah, we had some. I usually have country music on my phone, so I just put on songs on my iTunes and just let it shuffle. If I didn't like it, I'd switch it.
Yeah.
Some Whiskey Myers, some Zach Bryan, some Eminem, some Future, some Kevin Gates.
That's a good mix right there.
No,
Yeah,
Z-
it was good.
Sounds like my high school prom remix.
Basically what it was is to get to the golf course.
Remix.
So to get to the golf course from my house, it was 2-lane roads for about the first half, and then you get on 249, the highway. So by the time we got to the highway, it was Future, Lil Wayne, Drake,
Lucky,
Eminem, yeah. And then we'd pull up, and my thing was I wouldn't drive to the golf course with a hat on. As soon as we got there, I put the hat on and look at Will and be like, "The hat's on."
Hats on. time to go to work.
I've never done that before, but I felt like it was a good thing to do.
Yeah. What's y'all's we know we talked about what y'all just had going on last week. What's y'all's thoughts on what's going on back home in Crown Colony?
Course renovations.
Yeah, and for those of you who are listening or may not be as informed as we are, Crown Colony Country Club is going through extensive green and course renovation, some tee box being added, some bunkers moving in the fairway and around the green, but most of all, the greens are going to be totally replaced. And to my understanding, Trey may have more to talk about this than I do. To my understanding, there's going to be a new, just total re-leveling of the greens. Some of the greens are going to be totally restructured with different undulations. I'm excited about what's coming to Crown Colony. I think it's going to be a great course, or even better course. And I think it's going to be that much harder. So, Wes, if you have any thoughts, please go ahead and feel free to give us your ideas.
Yeah, honestly, I knew that they were doing renovations, but I have no details of what they're doing.
Basically, what's happening is green complexes are completely changing. So greens are getting bigger. 17, like Will said earlier, is the biggest green that Crown Colony has. And with bigger greens, more pin placements, less wear in certain spots. Greens have got to get bigger. When the consultant came in and said that our greens, on average, are smaller than
Pebble Beach.
Yeah, Pebble Beach.
That's small.
Pebble Beach's greens, they're small. And so they got to get bigger. So the green complexes are changing. And then with that, all of the bunkering around the greens and everything is changing. And then because of the contractors that came in with the bids and the great work from the club, they figured out that we can also change some of the bunkering around the fairways. So some fairway bunkering is changing as well. But basically, approach shots are going to look completely different than what they did. I mean, the same style, but the complex of the greens and the green surroundings are changing completely.
So from somebody who didn't grow up at Crown Colony, I'm quite excited about it because honestly, Crown is one of my top 5 favorite golf courses I've ever played in my entire life. Hands down, I could play that golf course the rest of my life every day and never get bored.
What are your top 5 golf courses?
Well,
3 of them are in Texas.
Are we saying top 5 we've ever played or just top 5?
You played.
Ever played.
That you played in Texas?
No,
It's
just played.
top 3.
Whisper.
For me, it goes Champions.
Oh, Champions.
And then Crown Colony, and then Austin Country Club.
So let me ask you this, Wes, since you already said you may not be informed as to what the changes are going to be made to Crown Colony. What would you change to Crown Colony?
I'd make the fairways wider, to be honest with you.
You didn't grow up.
I would make number 8 less of a dog leg left. But
you take out the trees left and make it a dog leg straight.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think the golf course. I like the fact that they're going to make the greens bigger because that does give you more pin placements. I feel like in the last 5 or 6 years that I've been out there, which is few and far between, you always see the same pins, right? And y'all know that as well as anyone. Yeah. So seeing a bigger variety of pin placements is exciting for when I get to go back next and everything. finish it. As far as other things I would change on the golf course, there's really not anything that I would personally I would do.
Well, from what I hear is that they're going to add another tee box on 2 behind the cart path, which would require a bunch of, they got to take out a lot of trees right there for the light. I hear they're going to make another tee box on 3 in between the whites and the blues. I hear they're going to enjoin a lot of bunkers, especially on 1. I also heard they're going to level out the greens on 5, 6, and 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're also adding a tee box in the future. Oh, the tee boxes are coming. Not yet. That's in phase 4.
And they're going to add another tee box on 11. So if you're standing on the whites at 11, you look to your left. There's those group of trees. I think that's interesting because the tee box right there will aim right down the creek line. So now you're going to have to you have to turn one over into the fairway, hit a cut into the green.
That's stupid.
Well,
I think that's what I heard.
Down the creek line. It's just moving left, same line. It's going to take it, basically make the hole slightly straighter. In a little
Trey, you're just going to make it straight.
Trey, is that true? Is there merit to what I said?
But is it going to make it longer?
It's going to make it longer.
Maybe by like
it's going to add a mixed tees.
If you make it longer, you're going to cut those trees out.
Well, you're cutting down the trees. If you go around that horseshoe right there to the right, it's going to be same line as the other one, still pointing at the fairway. It's not going to point at the creek line, but it's just going to straighten out the hole a little bit. And
so we're going to make a 385-yard par 4 straighter.
Well, it's like Wes said, it is pretty tight. Creek on the right. You lose it left, you got bunkering all down the left. That's going to get bigger and come out a little bit more. And so it's going to play harder. It's going to entice more of a layup rather than banging driver over the trees. And you have
not to be controversial, but if you're playing like a legit tournament on number 11, right? Yeah. What is everybody going to do? Hit 2-iron or 3-wood?
Yeah.
But if you make it straighter, it brings in the option to hit driver. And it's still a tight fairway.
Hit it right down the right side of the fairway.
Yeah, but it brings trouble into play because the bigger the club, the bigger the dispersion.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I disagree. I think that people are still going to hit 2-iron or 3-wood.
Yeah, but it's like that. It's like that.
Instead,
It's enticing. It's enticing to hit the driver because you can now see the green.
I can hit 2-iron gap wedge into it just about every day.
You don't hit the ball that far, Trey.
No, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Not from the back tee.
Pretty close to it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going straight OB.
Yeah.
Jalen, you're going,
and you're teeing off in the morning at the Outlaw on Saturday.
Yeah,
Jalen, you're going into my bedroom.
A dog less when Jalen tees off for those back tees.
It's all right though. That's why you just play. You just play with the right team. You go win.
So Trey, you said there's going to be 4 phases to these improvements.
Yeah, because it's just to encumber the club with that much of an expense to completely redo everything.
What's it like?
So are they thinking that it's going to kind of get back to what Crown used to be? Kind of.
No, that's.
I mean, not maybe that type of level, but kind of.
I don't think we'll ever be number 1 in the state again because one, it's not long enough. 2, it's not.
Doesn't have to be long enough.
Yeah, it's not. The money's not there to make it as immaculate as it once was.
You don't have Temple.
Exactly. But it's like it would be nice if we get it slightly long enough again to where we can host maybe a Texas AM. Like, I mean, we hosted a few of those. Maybe have that if the course is hard enough. You never know if the improvements help bring in more play, whatnot. I think
it's gonna be a great thing overall. It's something that need to be done and. It's get done, and
if we can get back into the top 25 in the state rather than the lower 25, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
So it's considered like a short course. You can't have tournaments like that.
Well, like it said, like Wes said, it's tight, it's short. The old saying was the hardest 6,800 yards you're ever going to play, but the tee of it is the long par 3s and pretty much 18. So
it's a shorter course. I mean, it demands accuracy off the tee. You would need to. I mean, whoever's going to win a competitive golf tournament like that, Crown's going to need to drive the ball very well. I think they would both agree with me on that. But the way I understand it is that Crown originally had larger greens, then they condensed them. Is that right?
Through necessity and what was going on with the greens, they kind of had to.
Here's the deal: is back in the day you could grow grass in the rough, so you had that made the golf course even that much harder.
Yeah.
Now it's harder to grow grass in the rough, right? So you get back to those days where the tee shots land and end up, if there's thick Bermuda rough, you could hold a championship event.
Why is it harder to grow now?
Like
because there's trees, there's pine
money.
trees everywhere that are tall and they block out all the light.
Yeah.
And you got members that drive everywhere, and
it's not
don't get me started on that one.
Anyway, so hey, this is a great segue. Wes, you grew up not playing at die ball, but you grew up playing golf. Where kind of give us a background of what you guys said. Obviously you guys are ex-Latin and, well, Will's case, just Canadian tour pros. What got you into golf? Where'd you go play? Kind of give us a little background.
I can tell you my first memory on the golf course, and y'all are gonna laugh. So I was very fortunate that my dad took me everywhere he went as a kid. He didn't leave me at home. He didn't leave me with mom. Like, he took me. If he was leaving the house, I was going with him.
Yeah.
So he took me to Lufkin Country Club because that's where he was a member. Because at the time he was above 35 years old. He lost his junior membership at Crown. He couldn't afford to be a member at Crown anymore. So he was playing at Lufkin Country Club number 14, the par 3. And my dad wore them aviator Ray-Bans, the ones that wrapped around your ears. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The fancy ones, right? Yeah, and those.
Where are they at? Where did I put them at?
Those things were his pride and joy.
Kind of like
And
these.
he'd wear them. No. He'd wear them on the golf course between shots, but he never hit a golf shot with his Ray-Bans on. Well, we're on 14, and I'm just sitting in the cart. I must be 5, 6 years old, maybe. And he throws them down on the tee marker, and he hits a shitty wedge. And I saw those Ray-Bans go into 1,000 pieces. And at that point, I was like, I'm going to be better than you at golf one day. So I looked at him. This must have been, I was 9 or 10. I was like, I want to go play golf. So he'd take me out to the range, and the summer after 5th grade, so I would have been 11, he would drop me off at the Muni at 7:30 in the morning on his way to Southern and pick me up at 6:30 in the evening on his way home. And I stayed out there all day. Now, I didn't start out there playing golf. I started out there
fishing.
No, just picking up range balls, washing carts. I'm 10, right? They didn't even pay me.
When did your fishing addiction start?
Oh, that was way a long time ago.
He's always been
very
a good
recently,
fisherman and just not a very good catcher.
Yeah.
That's really
I didn't.
not catching.
I didn't get into bass fishing until COVID. Really.
Let's go. Let's continue the
Hold on. I got to ask Wes something. So, how does you played Crown Colony throughout your life? How does it compare to the 2010 Lufkin Panther Invitational?
So my first time out at Crown Colony playing golf, Dad hooks me up with Pro Bob, and Pro Bob's going to help me with my golf swing, right? Bless his soul. Anyway, and then Pro Bob I must have been 13 or 14. Pro Bob gave me a cart, and he was like, go to number 16, play the last 3 holes. Appreciate it. That's awesome, right? Fast forward to high school. This little dude with the yellow hat on.
That's yellow?
For those of you who don't know, me and Will are really good friends now. Obviously, he was the best man at my wedding. We didn't really get along in high school, to say the least. Didn't care for him.
No one knows why.
So 2010 is my senior year, and I had never won the tournament at Crown. And this little
Which is the
dude,
one we hosted it in like December.
Yeah.
And
The
it was
frigid
colder than balls. That year it actually snowed.
yeah, one year it sleeted. That might have
That
been
was the year it
Yeah.
snowed that year because we played 9 holes the first day and then quit and then played 9 more.
I couldn't tell you what I shot. I think Will went off the second day and shot in the 60s.
You shot 70, 73.
Yeah, so I shot
In
70
case
in the
you-
sleet. In case you
Yeah.
didn't know.
I shot 67 in the sunshine.
The sleet actually slowed down the greens for me to make them more like the Muni, a little bumpy and a little slow. I could make some putts. So we get in a playoff and we go to number 9 and I hit one down the middle and Will blows one almost in the driving range and I'm like, all right, I got this.
Yeah.
Well, he weasels one up there around the green, makes par. I hit it to 12 feet, miss it like normal. So we go back to number 9 tee box. Same thing. Hit it down the middle. He blows it in the right trees. Weasels one up there for par. I've missed a 10-footer. So then we go back to number 9 again. I'm like, can we go to another hole, please? So I hit one up there about 10 feet again, and he hits it. The pin's right in the middle. And he hits it in the back left fringe. I'll never forget it to this day.
You pull hooked it, Will?
Well, go back. This is the third playoff hole was the first time I'd hit the fairway. And the problem was I didn't know how to play from the fairway because I'd been in the driving range for the last hour. So I decided to pull hook an 8-iron on the back left fringe, almost in the back left bunker. And like Wes said, the pin's in the middle, and he hit that some bitch in there to 6-8 feet, as he always does.
And Will chipped it in. And as soon as it goes in, I'm like reading my putt, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So being the sportsman that I am, real classy guy, I walk over to my bag, grab my towel, and throw it on the green. In hindsight, I probably should have used that time to read my putt a little bit better because I missed it again and lost.
Yeah.
But that's golf, and
that's probably where our friendship started.
Yeah.
There's no reason behind why you did not like Will Griffin.
There's plenty of reasons not to like Will Griffin.
It was the y'all didn't know me in high school. I was not a nice person. I really wasn't.
No way.
I was all about me and nobody else. And if you weren't in my circle, I didn't care for you. And Will went to Lufkin. I went to Dieball.
Yeah.
Enough said. Not that we ever that was the only tournament apart from like junior golf that we competed in against each other. But still, no. Didn't care for them Panthers. Didn't care for them Hornets. Didn't care for them whatever Huntington was or Central was. Didn't care for them either.
The Red Devils.
Yeah, didn't care about them either.
Out of all the schools that surround us, I think everybody hates Hudson. We can all agree on that.
Who gives a shit about them?
Yeah,
Wes, I remember when you were working at the club, Wes, and I was pitching some balls onto the green. I was probably blading them on the tennis courts, but you got mad at me because I was tearing up the green. I'm like, it's a green's a piece of shit.
I was trying to protect the golf course, man.
Hey,
that must have been around. Yeah, whatever.
That was the summer after my freshman year. Will had just graduated. I think that's when our friendship really kind of kicked off.
Yeah, because we started realizing that we liked to play golf and we started drinking.
Well, and I realized that we were big fish in a little pond, and I done spent a year as a little fish in a big pond, and reality set in. And I knew he was going to Texas, and he was going to have the same problem, so we kind of became friends. So
started bonding.
Well,
And
let's
that's all good and well, and we're
Look-
glad that you're friends now. I look forward to playing with both of you in the Dominican Republic. Wes, I enjoy to covering 12 shots on the front nine, back nine overall. But with that
So
being
wait,
said, there's a
Hold
big
on,
golf
36?
tournament on this week.
before
is
you
it
go to
36 shots?
We're gonna come back to that after the show. But
Before you go to the Masters, let's hear about Will's golf career. Let's hear about Will now. We heard about Wes. Let's hear about Will.
Oh, it's short-lived. I'll kind of replicate what Wes said. I'm trying to think my first few times on the golf course. Was lucky to grow up. Parents had a house on number 11 at Crown Colony, so spent a lot of time on 10 Green. Thinking back to first few times on the golf course, I remember playing the round of 9 holes with my dad's dad and my dad one time. That was really special. Another time with my mom's dad. I used to go and follow him around in the MGA, and one time I sat in an ant bed and he threw me in the lake on 17 just to get all the ants off of me.
that's right. That's right. Papa did throw you
but-
in the lake.
But if you knew my grandfather, that tracks. And he'd be like, "Boy, what are you doing?" But grew up at Crown Colony, got to spend a lot of time there, and was fortunate to play at the University of Texas and tried my hand at professional golf and quote unquote retired. But
Oh, God.
it was a fun ride. I think that there were a lot more experiences and stories than there were good golf in my golf career. But I think I'm a better golfer now than I was in college or when I was playing. And Wes can probably attest to that because he's seen it all.
I would have to agree, Will. I think I'm a better golfer than I was in college. So
That's true. You probably are.
Yeah.
But we're very appreciative to have y'all on. But we wanted to have y'all on not only to talk about your experience and your knowledge of Crown Colony and your expertise in golf, but we have a very big tournament this weekend, the Masters. And Jalen, if you would be so kind to kick us off with our first segment, which is going to be winner, contender, and dark horse. I'd like both of you to give us a person that's going to win the golf tournament, who's going to contend in the golf tournament. And by contend, I mean is going to be in the stretch on the back nine. And by dark horse, I mean somebody who's not even going to, who nobody's even looking at. So, Will, we're going to start with you. Who do you think is going to win, contend, and be a dark horse?
Ooh, I wrote these down before we started. I'm gonna venture outside the norm and not be one of the 50% of the public who's going to take Scotty Scheffler, even though I think Scotty Scheffler is going to be right there on Sunday. There's only been one Masters winner to win the Masters after their 15th start. This is Rory's 16th start.
Oh, God.
Rory's going to win the Masters.
Okay.
Oh, God.
That's a stretch.
Complete
it's
the
not.
grand.
No, it's
grand-
not. It's not.
No,
a
it's not.
stretch.
He's a top 3 player in the world. He has a great track record there. He's played the par fives, 94 under par in his career.
Yeah,
But
what
he's
is
played the other
that?
holes. Well, that's what I'm getting to, Spoon. He's played the other ones 67 over par, which is similar to what you play Crown a lot. But if he can, and he went and saw, no one knows this besides Wes, and I told him, he went and saw Butch Harmon last week. Anybody who knows who Butch Harmon is, he's a world-renowned teacher. Taught Tiger.
Did you see what
made
Butch
Tiger.
Harmon told him?
I saw he finished third last week and shot 66 on Sunday. So
He's
it's
got a
starting
little
to track.
inside takeaway. He's got a field going, and Butch told him. Yes.
Some of his irons, right?
Softer right arm.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing you
It
told your
wouldn't-
brother before our tournament.
It wouldn't get the club across the line if he had a softer right arm. Wouldn't get the club underneath, and it wouldn't be steep. So
And now he's hitting those softer
Well,
iron shots.
so-
Big
Yeah.
left miss.
So you're picking Rory to win the Masters, but
Rory's
I mean,
going to win the
what's
Masters.
what's his best finish since? I mean, he blew it in 2010, where he hooked it left on 10 over by the
Finished
Villas,
15th.
I think he's
Top
What's his-
15 that year.
and his best finish since then is what, top 5?
He had
Fourth.
top 5. I mean, he's
like
Fourth and 21.
Didn't he get kind of close 2 years ago? I thought he was kind of up there 2 years ago. I know he didn't make the cut last year.
he finished second 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He backdoored it.
Yeah, as he back he went he shot like what 30 on the back.
64.
He shot 64, and that was the year Scotty won. I mean, it wasn't really close. So if you look at Rory at the Masters, let's see.
Do you think he can get past that mental baggage, though? I mean, that big left.
Yeah, I think he can.
Yeah.
He showed up today.
He finished second last year. He finished fifth in 2020, fifth in 18, seventh. I mean, he's top 10 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the last 7 years. No, 8 of the last 10 years almost. So you can't bet against a guy like that. I mean, while he may not always be in contention, he's finishing up there. I think this is the year he gets over the hurdle. I really do. I think he's put the demons behind him. There was a lot of pressure to win the Grand Slam. Still is, but at this point in his career, he's kind of has the fuck it mentality. He's rich. He's done all there is. He's proved he's one of the best players in the world, maybe ever. And I think he wins. And I'll say it next year if he doesn't win this year. So, because he's too good not to win that golf tournament, because the golf course is tailor-made for his game. He hits it high, he hits it right to left, and he's a good iron player when he has that right arm a little soft. So,
that's your winner. Who's
Rory's
your
my winner. Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood's a tremendous iron player, drives the ball well. He may always be a bridesmaid, never a bride in majors. It's very possible, but
like in everything other than a DP Tour world man.
I don't think he's ever won on tour, but he's too good not to be there one day. And I tried to kind of go outside the norm. I could have sat there and taken Scotty or whatever, but someone like middle of the pack, maybe no one's talking about. Yeah. My super dark horse is Taylor Moore from the University of Arkansas. He's played some really good golf. He's played the Masters, I think, once or twice. Tried not to take someone who's a first-timer. Yeah. So I don't have a stat that's going to give you any reason why he should play well, but I think he's going to play well. So those are my 3, Rory, Tommy, and Taylor.
Yeah. All right, Wes, we're going to go to you, or unless Trey has something to say.
Well, I was trying to pull up Data Golf. Taylor Moore's actually ranked pretty high there.
I think he was at the Houston Open when I went.
Here's about to hop in and pull it up for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got the odds right here.
I've got the odds and I've got Data Golf right here. I can tell you all of it.
Yeah, I don't think
does Moore have better odds than Tyler or Tiger?
I got nothing.
Hey, real quick, Jeff Todd just sent me this.
Why is he taking pictures with the caddy?
Oh, yeah. That's probably when you were returning the rental car and we got cut after Saturday.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, but did you lead the tournament driving distance through 3 days?
Oh, yeah, he did.
No,
in 17 he did.
Jeff, look what Jeff had on his son's feet.
Hey, that's a hard golf course to walk.
Yeah.
That was great. All right.
Wesley, who you got?
Give us your 3.
Winner?
Yep.
Winner.
I don't like the kid, but I got to agree with him. I think Rory wins.
Yeah.
I do. I don't have to go into any more details than Will did. Contender, Xander.
Yeah.
Plays well there. But I've got a dark horse that may beat Xander.
Yeah.
It's going to rain tomorrow, which is going to soften the golf course up.
Luckily, they don't play tomorrow.
Thursday.
Rain Thursday.
Champions Cup got me all messed up with days.
You still recovering?
I just don't know what day it is.
You don't remember the days when you're on mountain time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Mountain time.
I think with it soften up, you're gonna have to pick somebody that hits the ball high, hits the ball far.
Yep.
And is also a good iron player. And I'm gonna go with a buddy that I played with in Canada, and Jake Knapp.
Oh,
as your contender?
The dark horse.
That's my dark horse.
Yep.
Who's in your contender is who?
Xander.
Xander. Okay.
Xander contends.
He'll contend.
I don't think Xander wins,
No.
but I think
Yeah.
he's right there. In the mix.
Bridesmaid, always a bride.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Let's do this. Let's do this, Wes, and everybody else. Pick somebody that is someone that people are big on. They think, oh, they're going to play well.
Who's
That's
not
not going to play well.
Not yet.
Where's Koepka?
No, I have a feeling he's the one guy that obviously it doesn't matter. What does scare me is he's pictured around there. He's going around with a new putter, which is always weird.
Did you see what he shot last week?
Yeah, like 67, 77, 77.
69, 77, 77 at a fucking resort golf course in Florida. He ain't playing well.
They played Doral. They played the Blue.
It's Doral. They host charity events there, Trey.
They used to host they hosted tour events for forever.
Yeah, and they moved it away because it's a fucking pitch and putt.
Well, because
Tiger shot like 30 under there one year.
Talk about at Doral.
It's Doral. I mean, hell, 10 Cup played Doral, I think.
And he went 69, 77, and
The
77.
Blue Monster.
Yeah, well, it's the blue dolphin.
It's only difficult if the wind blows.
He's gonna catch hell in Augusta.
It's like 7,600 yards. It's like it was one of the longest courses on tour when they were playing it.
Okay,
Everybody cannot be spooned. Okay.
I mean,
Okay, question. Hold on. Time out. What does spoon mean? I've never heard that.
No.
tell him this one.
I don't know this one.
I'm curious too. I don't know why a tray is called spoon.
Well, this is not. Let's talk about that in the men's locker room this year.
No. We'll talk about it right now.
Shout out Tricky.
So we can always cut it.
So my winner, I've got.
You wrote it down for a reason. You wrote it down for a reason.
It's too late to apologize.
It's all Will's fault. It's all Will's fault. Is what happened.
Blaming others.
Okay.
It is. It's Will's fault. So this is locker room talk. But
Hey, I just want to say something really quick, Trey. That Brooks Koepka got beat by Burnmeister.
Bern Wiesberger.
Burnmeister. Dean Burmeister by only 18 shots at the blue dolphin or blue monster, whatever you want to call it, last week.
Yeah.
So if you think he's going to play well, he's not. And the other person who's not going to play well is Patrick Cantlay, because he will never play that golf course well.
No.
He can't get laid. So
he can't.
Another guy that's not going to play it well is Joaquin Neiman.
No, because everybody's so big.
That's on my snake draft. That's on my snake draft.
This year.
He's not going to play well. It's too wet.
Not this year. He won't play well. He hit the ball high enough.
I've got another one that won't play well. That's pretty high up in the rankings. Wyndham Clark.
No, I think Wyndham will play well, actually.
I disagree with that. I think he will play well.
Well, fuck me, I guess. No. Yes. It's his first time. No one's won it the first time since whatever Fuzzy's
I didn't
Yellers.
say he was going to win. He doesn't have to win, Trey.
He's not going to play well. He hits the ball a mile. He chips it well, but he's never played the course.
That works on a lot of golf
And
courses.
his brother a couple months ago, but that doesn't mean you're going to be any good.
God, I wanted to save him for the snake draft so bad, but now I'm just talked out of it. But
Hey, where was
Anyway.
the U.S. Open last year?
LACC.
LA Country Club, where Wyndham Clark won.
Oh,
That's a big golf course. It's fairly open
Where's the
with
PGA
really tough
Championship?
greens.
That was
PGA.
The
Oak
PGA
Hill?
was at Oak Hill.
Whoa.
I was listening to a podcast on the way to work today, and I saw something about Adam Scott.
No,
You don't think so?
no, he's going to shoot 4 under the first day, 1 under the second day, and then 77, 75 on the weekend.
He's
Like he does every year.
Just like Freddie, they're old and they're tired.
Yeah.
That is not an
can't-
easy golf course to walk. It is
You can't
not an
putt
easy
well
golf
enough.
course to walk.
I don't think any
So,
golf course is an easy
winner-
golf course to walk.
Not where you hit it, Jalen, but
That's just his problem, 6 people. All right.
It ain't easy to walk for me.
All right.
I don't care who it.
You had, no,
It could
you,
be
had no,
you.
you had no faith in us, Will.
My winner this week is Scotty Scheffler. I mean, no one's picking him yet. It's too easy.
well, let's
Well,
pick the
okay.
plus 400 guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, if he puts it as well as I do, he wins this week.
Now he finishes second if he putts like you do.
No,
Yeah, okay. Trey, quickly, who's your contender and dark horse?
My contender. Well, I mean, I'll give you two because I don't know if one of them's going to be a dark horse or not because they're still pretty good. But Willie Z is coming off of an injury. I mean, Zalatoris. He's okay. You look at strokes gained putting, and who's putted the best over the last 5 years? It's him. It is.
He misses 3-footers like I change underwear.
I know. It's crazy.
And he's a great putter, though.
It's
5 times a day?
If he was a good putter, then I'd be on tour.
Sorry, Will Zalatoris is like second in scoring average. I think Shane Lowry is first over the last 5 years.
That's a good dark horse. I will agree with that.
I like Shane a lot, and then so I had one teed up for a dark horse that maybe only David will get because I know the other two won't, and that's Corey Connors. Corey Connors always seems to play this course well. He's a second shot guy. He doesn't really hit it out of the world, and he putts like a blind man, but he hits it so close he's going to make some of them. Corey Connors is actually my dark horse.
That's a decent pick. I
don't disagree with that. The Corey's a good. He's a good dude too. He's got a level head. He won't let the emotions of Augusta get to him.
Because he's Canadian.
Yeah,
he's Canadian. He's just happy to be in America. And
just walk around saying "fucking A, bud."
Yeah. Hey, sorry.
Fucking A, bud. Fucking Holzer.
Wes and I played with some Canadians the last day of the Champions Cup. It was a great time.
Those Canadians throw down. Shout out Chala.
They were fun.
The hockey stick swing.
I've experienced my fair share of Canada.
Okay, I guess I'll go next.
We kind of
but before we get into Canada,
I'm sure there's some times you had, and
you got
locker room talk.
I have Jordan Spieth getting his second green jacket.
Wow.
I think.
I was going to say the same thing.
I don't.
He has been better. I honestly have been out of the golf. I've not watched a lot of golf. But I've watched up with the results. He's been playing better. He's already won the Masters there. He's definitely got some expertise around the greens. Won a Masters already. Should have 2 jackets already. I think he knows how to handle it. Down the stretch in the back nine. I like Jordan Spieth to win. As a contender, I really like Dustin Johnson. I think Dustin Johnson can be there on Sunday and can be maybe 6 to 7 shots back and fire a number. He's already won a Masters there. Like I said with Spieth, I think he still can be there on the final day and make a run on Sunday. And my dark horse, gosh, I like Homa. He's never won a major, clearly. He's won on tour. I think that he's an excellent driver of the golf ball, really good iron player. I think that if he can get 2 solid rounds on Friday and Thursday and Friday, then I think he can be there on the weekend. So I got Spieth winning.
Solid picks, dude.
I got Spieth winning, and I got who did I say as a contender?
Spieth, DJ, Homa.
Spieth. I mean DJ, and I really have no idea about this Masters, but all right, they'll lose Cole, and then we'll go J Mark, then we'll go to the next segment.
My only rebuttal to that is DJ only plays good when he's got form coming in, and I don't think he's got any form coming in.
And he's only had one top 10 outside of when they played it in November, which the golf course at Augusta in November is completely different than it is in April. Completely different.
Yeah.
But
so
solid pick. We could be surprised.
Could be.
It's better than Spoon's picks.
All right, Cole, you go ahead.
Absolutely.
All right. I was gonna go with the casual pick on Scotty, but for the winner, I'm gonna go with Wyndham Clark.
Boo, Cole, boo.
Even though he didn't play the best of the Houston Open whenever I was there about 2 weeks ago.
So, time out. Someone is drinking their drink very aggressively, and I can hear it every time they swallow.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I don't know who is that. Will drink. I think it's you. Take a sip of your wine.
It's probably the AirPods. It's pretty
Hold on.
close.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's Will. It's Will.
No, it's not going to stop.
It was driving me crazy. I didn't know what was going. Okay, all right.
So yeah, I got Wyndham Clark winning it. Contender. I was gonna go. What's his name? Batia.
Ashte Batia.
Yeah, I saw him.
He's going with the hot hand.
But he dislocated his shoulder, right? Or was that just overreacting?
No,
As Trey said.
He fist bumped hard and it popped out of socket.
Yeah,
Oh,
it really wasn't that big of a fist bump.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Trey was calling
It was like this.
last episode.
All right, who's your dark horse, Cole?
Dark horse. I'm just going with somebody that I'm familiar with that I kind of like. Is I'm probably gonna butcher this name. Sahith Tagala.
Gala? Yeah,
Tagala. That's a good pick.
Shout out Full Swing. That's how I know.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
And he lives in Houston, so I'm gonna rock with him.
He is a Houston boy. He's a.
You're from Dial-Ball Pods, not from Houston.
I live in Houston, Pods.
Jalen, who you got?
Believes
All
Jalen.
right. So my
VJ
contender.
Who's your winner?
VJ
We're
Singh.
going winner first. I'm going with Scotty. I'm taking Scotty. He's going to win it. The only way he doesn't win it if Tiger somehow figures out how to go back 20 years ago. Well, not 20. He won it 20
5 years ago.
VJ could go back 20 years ago. I think he won the Masters in 2004.
2000.
So
2000.
Scotty's my contender. My dark horse
Tiger
is going
won. Sorry,
Dark
I-
horse is going to be
2001.
my dark horse is going to be Brian Harmon,
That's a good one.
and then you don't like Harmon.
He's a Georgia boy. I don't mind it.
I thought somebody said they didn't like Harmon. Then my contender is going to be Neiman.
Joaquin.
Yep.
Wait. So your dark horse is Harmon, and your contender is Neiman.
Yes.
See, I like
you're
Neiman.
hoping that the iron play is the strength because the tee shots ain't the strength.
Well, you know, what was this? We looked at the weather. Were we at your house earlier, Spoon? It's going to be
So it's projected to rain an inch before 12 p.m.
yeah. So
Like I said, but they have sub air. They'll just take the water out of the golf course.
It's
In the fairways too.
It's raining early in the morning.
It's everywhere.
It's
they have what, Will?
But they're not gonna make it hard and dry after an inch of rain. They'll let the golf course play natural. They just won't make it play
No,
It's-
they'll pull a little water out.
to where it's liftly in place.
Yeah, they won't play
Because-
liquid in place.
Neiman hits a big hot cut, doesn't he?
But yeah,
He hits it low.
He's a big lanky guy, right?
He's not.
No, he's a short little guy that's skinny and hits it real low. He has a lot of lag in his golf swing.
Okay.
real hard side bend.
Good
Yeah.
golf player. Good player.
Good player. Yeah, good golf player.
That's right. I think he'll win a British Open before Masters. But
Okay. Well, perfectly. That brings us.
I would have bring out one person and no one said.
JT Poston, yeah,
No, not the mailman. Hideki.
I had that almost.
I like Hideki.
Hideki.
It's sneaky. It's very sneaky.
Four top 15s there the last 4 years. He's third in strokes gained since the beginning of the year, and he's won there.
So you listen
Nobody,
to
think, nobody thinks John Rahm could repeat.
Yeah.
No,
Quit giving up.
no,
Quit giving up our snake draft picks, Cole.
No, Rom will not play well.
Okay. Well,
He's a
that
little
brings us to our
golfer.
next. That brings us to our next segment, the buy or sell. So I'm going to rattle off probably 6 to 7 statements, and I want you both to either buy or sell. And the first one we're going to go with is that a live golfer finishes top 5. Wes, you buying or selling?
Selling. Does selling mean no?
yes.
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 Yeah, sell.
So you don't think Brooks
Uh,
Koepka, John Rahm,
He'll finish T2
Joaquin,
last year.
Cam Smith, you don't think
Nope.
any of the DJ, you don't think any of them be top
Hey,
5?
fuck the live.
Okay,
Top
so-
5. If you would have said top 10, probably, yeah. But
Yeah, one of them will top 10. Top.
Will,
I mean,
what do you think?
you got 13 live players, 89 in the field. I feel like you can scratch like 5 of these guys. I mean, you basically down to Rom.
may
I'm
the
gonna
record
say
show
some-
that I made my answer very
Is it
quickly.
Ron,
Concise.
Cam Smith, and Koepka?
Sorry. I have a sneaky bad feeling that Bryson's going to play well.
Same.
No, please, no.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wanted to play well.
You all right
Sorry.
over there?
Almost threw
I
up.
don't want him to play well. I would
Yeah,
throw
thank
up
you.
too if he won.
Are you allergic to DGM douche?
The douchebag over there.
My worst fear
I'm
is
gonna buy.
DeChambeau. My
Yeah.
worst fear is a DeChambeau Patrick Reed playoff.
Oh God.
God, just
That would
cancel
be
it.
nauseating.
Just cancel it.
I think
I'm gonna buy. I think one of them finished top 5, like just a backdoor T4.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
gonna
Write it
Who's
down.
gonna be? Who's the
Well,
guy
like,
though?
It took Phil. What did he shoot? 63 last Sunday.
64, 65.
So I mean,
I'm gonna say, and I really hope it's not, but I'm gonna say it's Bryson and finishes like T4, like kind of a backdoor, never in contention kind of thing.
yeah.
Okay.
That's my
Goes out
pick.
early on Sunday, fires off, like makes an eagle on 15 or something, and just
Yeah,
goes.
like he's gonna just backdoor it, and it's gonna.
Yeah.
Get to like 11 and be like 6 or 7 shots back.
No, he'll get to like 9, and he'll lose by like 4 or 5.
Okay, we'll save that for the other part of the thing. But going back from you, Will, a former Masters champion will win the Masters this year. Buy or sell?
Buy. There are.
You're going
There
with
have been-
Rory, or no? Rory's never won the Masters. Sorry,
Never
sorry.
won it, but I'm
Um,
still like, if I'm gonna hedge my bet there, if I was gonna bet just based on the odds, I would say yes. There's 18. I think I counted earlier. 18 ex champions in the field. Take out the 3 that probably can't win, which is VJ, Jose Maria, and Freddie.
Ian Woosnam,
They probably
Bernhard
can't
Longer.
win. No, they're not. They're not in it this year. But
Woosnam and Bernhard on it.
No, I think Weir might be.
ACL a few months ago.
I think odds wise, I'm going to buy a slight hedge against the pick of Rory. I mean, Scotty definitely could win. Spieth definitely could win. If you get the perfect storm, LT Great could win. I'm going to say it. So I'm buying.
BDE could have a.
I want to say what I have to say till after we get done with this, but about Tiger, I think we can all agree we have something to say about Tiger. But moving to US, a former Masters champion will win the Masters. Buy or sell?
Sell.
I think so.
Okay.
No rebuttal there.
2020 was DJ first time. 2021 was
Hideki.
Hideki. 2022 was Scotty. 2023 was John Rahm. Last 4 have been new winners. You look at guys like Danny Willett, who won it.
He's not going to win.
No, but you look at guys like Patrick Reed, who won it, who hasn't won another major. Like, it's one of those golf courses where, yeah, but he won it again. But you catch
in his
my drift.
prime.
It's like
in his prime.
I just think it's a golf course where a new person could win, and I think that trend continues.
And you think that would be who? Remind me of your winner.
Rory.
Okay.
He's winning. He's hammering us inside, and I'm hedging.
Well, I mean, that kind of sets up well for the next question. Rory in contention on Sunday. I think you both agree on that.
Yeah, he'll be in contention by Friday afternoon.
I'm selling hard.
That's an easy buy. Gorse is going to play longer. It's wet. It's soft. I mean,
He is at high.
He's going to throw lawn darts. He's going to putt it just like Spoon wouldn't. I mean, it's an easy buy.
Does anybody remember 2011 Congressional whenever it played wet and soft?
These guys were little, but I remember it.
Wes, how much is this worth?
About the ink that it's written with.
That's fair.
But that was a good moment for me because my signature is usually not that good.
JT text. He said, "You tell them sons of guns we're selling this."
What were y'all both saying about y'all won't remember who?
What?
Won't remember who?
David frozen?
David's frozen.
It's frozen.
All right, let's just roll it out.
Fred's Wi-Fi must be bad. What did David say?
He's got his VPN on the wrong state.
No, okay. So in the same line of Rory in contention, does Cupcake have a chance of contending on Sunday?
There he goes.
I mean,
Yeah, did I lose y'all for a second? I lost y'all.
It's all right.
We're answering. So Spoon said, "Does Cupcake have a chance to contend on Sunday?" I mean,
I think he does. Kind of like the West said, like the course are going to soften up. I mean, I feel like Brooks could just drive it well and wedge it well. And I mean, he's a great putter. I mean, I feel like Brooks definitely has a odds to win the Masters.
Are we talking about?
The whole
Are
thing
we
about-
talking about Cupcake as Brooks?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Someone
Yeah,
called
no
Cupcake
chance.
first tee announcement, and I can't remember who it was, and it stuck.
No.
I have a feeling that he's either
But he usually
he may
shows
go
up.
out and shoot 75 the first day. I just think that
Yeah.
people are all over him. Like
I
he
have a
hadn't played
feeling
well.
he's got a big number on Thursday or Friday.
Doesn't he usually
I can
show up in
see-
majors though? He usually kind of.
He does, but he's got this mental thing in, and he's changing putters. He hasn't changed a putter since I think he's won a
Ever.
major championship.
Ever. He's
Yeah.
always had the same button back putter. He's always
Okay.
he's got some
Okay,
tailor-made
here's something-
spider mallet.
Yeah,
Stick with what works.
but
Here's
no,
something
he
that,
switched
that y'all
to-
aren't talking about.
but-
And I'm going to spit some truth here.
Speak it.
Brooks is from what I can see from the outside looking in, a very confident, selfish person. And that's what has led him to his success, right?
like you in high school.
Yeah, you in high school.
Yeah.
It's fair.
He has a kid now. So he can no longer be that. He's changed his whole demeanor.
He sold his basketball.
And I'm just telling you, it changes a man, and I'm looking forward to the change that I'm seeing in a couple months, but it scares the shit out
So
of
am
me.
I.
And I'm just saying, I don't think he plays well. I think that has changed his life, and he's got to figure out how to deal with it. And I don't think he's had enough time to figure out how to deal with it.
Nope.
So I don't think he plays well.
As
That's
you
because he doesn't drink Coors Light.
as you said,
Well,
that,
I mean,
Ultra guy.
he drinks Michelob Ultra. Like, what the hell is that?
hey, like you just said about the kid deal,
Yeah.
I was reading something earlier. Sam Burns and Scotty are both due to have a kid. So would y'all withdraw if y'all's wife went into labor?
Fuck yeah,
Hunter Mahan did that years ago.
100%,
Fucking chance.
Oh, you would?
100%.
You would? Yeah. Good for you,
Absolutely.
Will. Good for you.
So if you're leading and you get a phone call saying, "Hey, it's time
In the Masters.
in the Masters, you're rolling out."
Well, I mean, is this Thursday or Sunday?
This is
This is
Sunday.
Sunday.
No.
What hole are you on?
Well, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
his,
No,
his
no, no,
phone's
this is
If you're
pre-round.
leading,
up
if you're
about
leading
11.
Sunday. Nah.
No, I mean,
his phone's off already. He's not going to be looking at his phone. How
Well,
would he know?
I'm not
Caddy
gonna hit.
alerted.
I'm not gonna hit as many range balls because I'm gonna be on the phone with doctor. Be like, how long can we push this back? Like 6 hours?
yeah.
Because I'll be there 6 hours. But
That's when you go in the club, get
Like
your
3 hours.
transfusion, you go win for your kid.
It's going to be longer than 6 hours, Pod.
Yeah.
You key off at like 2 o'clock. Then you got the jacket
yeah,
ceremony.
but I'm saying I'm on the range. I'm on the range. I'm not hitting any balls. I'm on the
What's
phone.
a
I'm like,
what's
hey,
a better
hey,
story?
what's the
You
deal?
leave the Masters to go see your kid born, or you win the Masters while you're
Winning
keeping
the-
born?
winning the Masters.
Exactly. You can always have another kid.
It's the stupidest fucking.
Okay, this got off topic. I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
Brooks
hang on.
already has a kid, and it's gonna affect his play.
Yes, but we proposed a hypothetical. Would you? Courtney calls you Sunday at 11:30, and you've got a 2-shot lead over Scotty, and it's looking good.
Am I in the Masters for the first time?
Yes.
You're in the Masters period. You're leading the tournament by 2 shots, and Courtney calls you at 11:30 saying, "Hey, the baby is coming." You tee
You know
off.
what I do?
What?
What I do is I go to the tournament director and I say, hey, look, if I leave now, do I get an invite next year? And if he says no,
Yeah.
then, babe, listen, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you don't
We
call
got-
back because it's gonna make you.
I've held many of turds in my life. You got, you have to hold this one in for a little bit longer, right?
All right.
But if I have an invite next year and they're like, hey, look, this is an emergency, you got to go, you'll be invited back next year, then I leave. I'm out. Because if I can do it once, I can do it twice.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's where I disagree. I can't do it twice. I asked Christy, I said, if I had a 3-shot, did I say 3 or 4? 4-shot lead. I like 4 better than 3. I'm on the 12th tee box on Sunday with a 4-shot lead, but she goes into labor. She kind of was like, I think you got to leave. And I said, you're wrong. I'm staying.
Wait, hold on. He's on number 12. I'm on the driving range. What is this kind of stuff?
You put yourself on the driving range. I just assumed
No,
I'd already have a 4-shot lead.
You said it was 11:30 in the morning. Like,
It's a hypothetical.
no.
Hypothetically speaking.
Spooner,
Hey,
Well, if
11:30 in
that's
the
the
morning,
case,
you're on number 12.
if it's
you ain't-
11:30,
Spoon, are you leaving?
No.
as the man in the hypothetical white jumpsuit, I don't think I'd let Will leave.
Yeah,
I think I'd drag you back to the tee and make you finish
First
the
of all,
last 6 holes.
I'm smart enough that we can plan around that. Not having a kid in April, so it wouldn't be mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
That's a tough situation.
Spoon, don't act like you're planning. You just
Well,
you
no
take
shit,
what you get.
Jalen. It is a tough situation.
Okay.
It's neither here nor there. But I'm not. What did Jordan Belfort say? I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to the next statement. It's Will's turn. Tiger to make the cut. I think it's -105 or -110. Buy or sell.
-150.
Tiger to make the cut.
-150. I'm gonna buy just because I'll never stop believing he can win. So it's an easy buy. I'll never doubt the guy.
Wes?
Well, bye.
Buy. I think he can win. There's a small percentage chance I think he can win the Masters. I think the weather has to play to his advantage. He knows the greens better than anybody out there.
It's got to stay warm. If it stays
All he's
warm,
got to do is
yes.
all he's got to do is hit it well. He knows the golf course better. He knows the greens better. He's got the best mental game there is in that tournament. If he executes the golf shots, he's got a chance. And that's
because what Tiger 80% off the tee is what 290 with a driver.
No, probably that's probably
270.
95%.
Yeah.
If it plays soft, like he's probably carrying it 285, 290.
Yeah.
Maybe if he pumps one on a par 5, 300, but distance isn't the thing that's going to help him. It's going to be his iron play and his knowledge of the golf course.
Yeah.
Well, I think about it like Tiger, his left leg is the one that is essentially crippled, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's got to turn it over on 2. He's got to turn it over on 13. He's got to turn it over on 15. I thought it was his left leg.
It's his left leg.
Is it?
So
no, I think it's his
got-
right leg, actually.
It's his left leg.
Is it?
Yeah, it's his left leg.
So he's got to turn it over. Or hold on.
But the left leg doesn't hurt the draw.
No, the
It
left
doesn't?
leg would no, because he's staying on his right side more.
Yeah, and the club swipes more if he stays on his right side. So
Okay, so it helps him actually with a weakened left
helps
leg on 2,
Hey,
on 13,
no, it's his
and on
right leg.
15.
yeah. Will's right. I just googled it.
It's his right leg
Right leg.
because it was the
That-
one that was
that would-
inside the car.
That would be hard to keep it from. I mean, to turn it over.
It's
I
his
mean,
right leg.
is he in better physical shape? Is he able to like? I know.
okay, but also let's think about this. Where the dog legs are, look at his shot on 17 in 19. He didn't even have the car accident. He had a big cut. On 14, he had a cut. Like
Because he got both of his
he-
legs, Wes.
Yeah, I understand. But you're saying he's
yeah.
going to hit cuts now. It's like he won with cuts.
I'm not saying he's gonna. I'm saying how hard is it? I mean, I think for Tiger to win the Masters, he has to play the par 5s exceptionally well, as any Masters champion
No.
has. I think he's got to play the par 5s well. And I mean, you got to turn it over on 2. You got to turn it over on 15
You don't
and
have to
13.
turn it over.
There's two things that
You don't.
Tiger has to do well.
Jack slapped around a fade there and won 6 times. So.
Well, I'm saying ideally you turn the ball over on 2, 13, and 15. That's all I'm saying.
Two things that he has to do.
You don't
Hit
turn
it
it
in the
over. on
fairway.
15.
Putt well. He hits it in the fairway, putts well. For 4 days, he's in contention. I'm not saying he
that's where-
wins, but he's got a chance.
I think Tiger. He's not going to win this year. It's going to rain, which sucks. Does he have a shot? Yes, but it has to be one of those years that it was turning up to be from all the practice rounds and all the reports is greens are bouncy, it's firm, it's fast, which brings in, him methodically plotting his way around the course, shooting, 70, 69, 68, 70 every day and ending up in contention on Sunday. But it's going to rain all day on Thursday. You're going to have to hit the ball a long ways, and he just doesn't have the speed anymore. He's beefed up the upper body like he used to hit it further, but his top ball on the range was like 175.
Who was in 15 when it played soft? Who was Jordan's competition?
Mickelson and Justin Rose.
And who else?
Yeah, they were 9 years younger.
Had to have been Willett, I guess.
No, that was 2015. That was 2016.
16.
Jordan ran away with it. I don't remember who came in second.
Dustin Johnson, I think, finished second, where DJ was averaging 9 iron into the par fives and or par fours, and Jordan was averaging 6 irons in. But the greens were soft, and Jordan putted better.
Do you think Tiger will ever take a cart?
No.
Not until the Champions Tour days.
I mean,
and he'll only play one tournament on the Champions Tour, and that's the Senior US Open.
He'll play.
The only tournament he's played this year, he's withdrawn from, right? I mean,
yeah.
But he said he wasn't ready.
Is he able to walk 72 holes like that and actually stay at that level?
That's a fair question, Cole.
He wouldn't be there if he wasn't ready.
Yeah, you're telling me that Tiger Woods wouldn't play in the
He didn't play the players because he thought he wasn't ready. He wouldn't be here.
Past year or two that he's been limping by that last day.
He's been limping.
Whoa. Wes, you're telling me that Tiger Woods wouldn't play for the 5th major, the Charles Schwab Cup?
I think it was the Genius Invitation.
He's gonna play the Champions Tour.
Yeah, I think that they have the Cialis Open on the Champions Tour as well.
Well, no, he gave up sex. No, he gave up sex. No, he's not playing the Cialis tournament.
Here's what nobody's talked about is
like the guy.
I haven't looked at it. Will, you got it pulled up, I'm sure. What's cut streak at the Masters? I think Tiger can break it.
25 would be the record. On his own.
Because he's made every Masters cut since 1997.
Look, you know what the good news is? I'm looking at the weather right now. It's supposed to blow 20 all day on Friday after it rains.
Well, so here's the thing about the weather. Yeah, it's going to rain. It's going to stop by like 1 o'clock on Thursday.
No,
it's all morning. It's supposed to dump, and then it's supposed to stop. He didn't tee off till 1:24, so they're going to get pushed. He probably won't tee off
till about 3.
So they're just going to get pushed, and he's going to play like 18 in the morning on Friday, and then he's probably not going to play again. Maybe some that night, but he'll have so much time to rest. So
how much rain are they supposed to get Thursday?
I mean, like an inch or two, I think.
Yeah, it's an inch before 12. And then it's supposed to rain a little bit on.
But he may not play on Friday or Thursday, and if he does, it'll be late. So it'll be calm. It'll be soft. It'll have dried out. They'll turn the fans on a little bit and pull some of the water out of the golf course where it's not sopping wet. Which it doesn't get sopping wet there. I think he's going to be fine. I think he finishes top 15.
So you don't think they have any stand in the water?
One of the top 15.
Not on that golf course.
No.
You ain't finding no standing water on that golf course.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Wes?
The best place to find standing water is
sorry, not.
I think Will's the only one that's played Augusta out of all of us, isn't it?
I have. I got lucky enough to go in college.
Yeah.
And it's there's no standing water, and they turn the fans on and they'll dry the son of a bitch out.
I mean, they can remove a tree in a night.
Did you have an egg salad sandwich?
Do what? Tomato cheese for me.
Did you have the egg salad sandwich?
I've had the egg salad sandwich. It's amazing. The cookie, the beer.
I think I'd go with
ice cream cookie.
I think I'd go with the egg salad instead of the pimento cheese.
It's all good. I mean, you can't go wrong there. All the food's good.
Yeah.
Ice cream sandwiches, the peach ice cream. So,
All right. So both Will and Wes agreed that Tiger will make the cut, right?
For sure he will.
Okay. Next one. Will there be a hole in one at the Masters?
Yes.
Yes,
No.
I didn't ask you, Trey.
there will be one. There's always one. And I'm going to say there's one that's not on 16.
Ooh.
16 on Sunday.
All right, here's a better question. Take out 16 on Sunday. Will there be a hole in one?
No.
7. Is it 7?
There will not be a
6.
hole in one this year at the Masters.
6?
Nope.
Well, 6 has that big funnel, right? If they put it bottom left.
But it's really
Front.
hard. It doesn't go all the way down to it.
Yeah.
And you can't ace 4. I mean, it's just
so hard.
And
Yeah.
12 is one of
iron,
the
it's
fewest.
hard.
12 is one of the fewest made hole in ones I think ever there. Like no one does because
You
the
almost have
green
to
is so
flatten the
flat.
hole.
Because
It's
you're
so
not playing
flat
at the
and it
hole most of
pitches.
the time.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's pitched and it's just back to front and it's slower. That they make that green slower.
Well,
because
most of the guys, you don't have enough room to land it behind the hole. So most of the guys are hitting knockdown shots to where they don't spin back in the water. So you're never going to land one long and spin it back to make a hole in one. So you almost have to fly it like literally
one hop it.
in the hole.
Yeah. No. Wes says no. I'm buying.
I
There's
don't
always a hole in
think
one.
there's one.
I saw the odds.
It's
I don't think so.
funny y'all bring up 12 today. I was watching something on Golf Channel about the 2019 Masters and how I think they went off early, and it was Tiger, Finau, Molinari, and Koepka, and I can't remember the order, but I think it was Molinari.
Koepka was in the group in front of him.
Yeah,
and then they all deuced it in the water, and somebody said, or it was something along the lines of. We all idolized Tiger. We all, grew up wanting to be Tiger. We always dreamed of being in the final pairing with Tiger. And the commentator said, "The fuck you do."
Fuck you do. Oh yeah.
That was a Tiger documentary.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be in contention with Tiger on a Sunday.
Tiger Woods is my cousin.
Yeah, I just think it's all interesting that you mentioned number 12. I just wanted to bring that up. But that brings us to our last buy or sell, which is winning score over under 16.5 under.
I'll let you go, Pods.
I'm gonna say under.
I take the under.
I think
too.
17 is the number with the weather on Thursday. I think it's slightly lower. I think Scotty won at 20, right? And then I think it's going to be about 17.
Scotty didn't win at 20.
What did he win at?
Like 11.
Was it? I can't remember.
Jordan won at 18. Jordan tied the record at 18.
The record is 20, but there's an asterisk by it because DJ shot 20 in November, which I said that is a different golf course. That should not count. The record is 18 by Tiger and by Jordan.
And so you say that for people listening, how is Augusta different in November?
Different wind, first of all. You get spring warm wind this time of year in the south. You get a south wind versus a north wind. It plays different. That golf course is designed to be played this time of year, which it always has been. The first Augusta Invitational was never called the Masters in 1934, was played at the end of March. It's always been right this time of year. So it's designed for a warm wind, not a north wind in November. It's not built for that. You go play number 10 at Augusta National into a north wind, you're not getting home in 2. Same with 11. Same with 17. It's a different golf course. And you go play it. DJ would not have shot 20 under in April playing that. There's no way.
So you're saying the back nine is easier with the north wind, right? Is that what you said?
No, it's easier with the south wind because you get 10, 11 where it comes off the right and down. But if you play it into a north wind, you get 10 into the wind. It's hard to get down that slope. You get 11 into the wind. It's hard to get around the corner. It's just a harder golf course. But Wes,
go ahead, Wes.
Here's the thing: whenever you overseed, we all know that ryegrass grows better in cold weather, right? So whenever you have a tournament in November in Georgia, you don't have cold weather leading up to that. So the golf course plays slower. It plays softer, which makes it easier. So if they have no wind in November, you have softer greens and you have slower greens because the ryegrass isn't fully developed at that time of the year. Now in April, the ryegrass is kind of, if they've had a hot winter, it's kind of baking out a little bit, and it makes it real tough. And then you can make it real firm, which makes it even harder. So that's why I say 2020 was a outlier. I don't think that 16 and a half is even close, because I think that the committee always they try to set the golf course up to where 8 to 12 wins, depending on weather. If the weather's like really good with no wind, you'll get those guys like Jordan who shoot 18, or Tiger who shoots 18. And that's just, they played phenomenal golf. This year, I don't think that happens, because I don't think that there is a player like that out there right now. The only person I think that maybe have a chance is Scotty, but I think that he's had too much success coming into it, and he's tired. So I think that 12 to 13 is a good winning score.
Okay.
I agree.
Personally.
And David, you're right. So a north wind makes it easier because 10 is downwind and 11 is downwind. The south wind in the springtime, which you predominantly get, makes those holes into the wind. So that was what I was saying. But I think 14 is a good number.
What did Ron win last year at, like 11, 12?
I thought Ron won like 15.
No, he won at like 13, I think. 13 under, I believe. Scotty won at 11. Hideki won it.
He won it at 12 under.
12.
Yeah,
Scotty was
Hideki
11,
almost lost it too.
They set it up. They set it up where 8 to 12 wins it, and they're real good at it.
They are. They can control the golf course.
Because here's the thing: it's like they have like their daily hole locations that everybody knows, right? But you can move them 2 or 3 feet, and it makes the golf course play
A lot different.
A fifth of a shot harder, but over 18 holes, that's 2.5 shots. So
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Little things like that.
That brings us to our last part of the show. We're going to do a little snake draft. So we're going to start with one of the members of the show, and then one of our 2 guests, and we're going to go back and forth. And we're going to loop it around, and we're going to pick. What should we pick? 5 golfers on each side.
Sure.
And then top 4 golfers.
For
like in high school
what
golf.
are we doing? A team?
What?
Yeah, it's us first. It's us, and then
You pick 5 guys. You take the top 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all want to do it
So,
something like that?
so which one of you 4 gets to pick twice?
No.
But yeah, Trey knows more.
let's let Cole pick twice.
No, Trey knows. I've only watched the Houston Open.
I figured it'd just be a committee thing. We talk over the picks.
We let Trey do enough talking. Let's let Cole.
We'll start with since there's 2 of them, 4 of us. We'll start with Will, then go to Jalen, then go to Wes, then go to me.
Can't pick the same person.
Cole, then back to Will. Then Okay.
Once they're gone, you can't take them again?
Correct.
Correct.
All right. So Will has the first pick. Snake draft.
I'm going to take Rory. I'm going to stick with my man. Even
All right,
though.
So the pros have Rory. Jalen, you're the number 2. Don't let us down.
I'm gonna go Scotty.
Okay. Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah, about to say.
Wes?
Who you want? Wes, who you want?
I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Zanzibar?
Zanzibar's not a bad one.
Hideki, not your mama? We could take VJ before they get him again, because I know Jalen's eyeing him.
Mike Weir could be a good one too.
Mike Queer would be a good pick.
Mike.
We'll go Colin Morikawa.
Oh my God, no.
Thank you, Wes.
That's your partner.
You could
Out
have
of all the
taken
people,
Trey.
will you do that?
That leaves me. I am going to go with a fellow Texas Longhorn. I'm going with Jordan Spieth.
What the fuck?
God damn it.
Hey, no Aggie. You can pick Cam Young, Cole, if you want.
I'm gonna pick Sam Bennett.
Cam Young is not who you're thinking about.
Wait,
No,
so y'all
what's
got
his
4
name?
picks. We got 2.
Okay.
We'll take.
No, so I picked. Now it's back to Will.
We're taking Xander.
Yep. Cole.
All right,
Cole.
you.
There's one out there that's very blunt and obvious.
Who am I thinking of? What's that Aggie guy that hits the mall?
I'm not picking an Aggie.
Is there an Aggie in the field?
Probably, but not up there. Are you talking about the dude that just won it last year, Trey?
Cameron Champ.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rom.
Okay.
God.
I think that's a terrible pick. But Wes, maybe we talk about this before we just throw Colin Morikawa's name out again.
What's wrong with Colin Morikawa?
Hey, throw out Phil Mickelson. I know you're feeling it. Throw it out there.
He sucks.
Okay.
Go ahead. Throw him out. Throw whoever you want. I know who you're going to take.
You have no idea who I'm going to take.
No, I do.
I probably should.
Harris English.
Oh, wow.
I get 2, right?
What's the wager on this?
I get 2.
Yeah. We're going to go back around. We're going to do, I think it's going to be like 8 picks.
What's the wager on this?
So, team, are we taking Aberg or Wyndham?
Wyndham.
I would prefer if you didn't take Wyndham.
What about Matsuyama?
Ludwig.
You taking Ludwig?
Ludwig
Aberg.
Aber.
We're gonna take Hideki
7 times.
God damn it.
He takes Hideki. So back to Cole.
I get to pick twice, and it goes back. The snake draft.
Okay.
It's the same conversation we had on one tee box the other day. We were trying to pick tees.
Yeah, and I know how snake draft works.
And Will was about to get real pissed off.
That usually happens with Trey.
Yeah, well.
Are you going to pick or?
Please don't pick Tony. Please don't pick Tony.
I'm not touching Tony. In all honesty, I want to, and I'm gonna do. I'll take Will Zalatoris. He's just amazing.
Fucking.
What? What?
His back's hurt, dude.
Not anymore.
No, it is.
He's gonna miss the cut.
Oh, Wyndham's back.
No, he's gonna miss the cut now.
Wyndham's back is hurt.
No, so is Will's.
Will came back from the back injury.
I know, but since he's played, his coach Troy Denton works with 3 guys in their office and said his back is not 100%.
Okay. We're past that.
Yep.
It is.
No, it's Wes.
It's Wes.
Brace yourself for who he's about to take, because I know who it is.
Nobody knows who it is.
I know who it is this time.
Russell Henley.
That's a great pick.
That's a great pick.
That's honestly better than I thought you were about to go with.
That's a great pick. He's playing very well.
I thought you were going to take Finau.
Oh, no.
Cole.
Has anybody took Xander?
Yep.
Yes, Xander's been taken.
Fuck.
If I was going to suggest anybody, it would be.
You already took my last pick, Trey. Let me make
Don't coach. Let him go.
Is it Cole or is it me? I have no idea.
Go Baker Lowry.
I'm gonna go Wyndham Clark.
I thought he was gone.
No.
Yep. I got a question before it's our turn again. Is Minwoo's finger still broke?
Yeah, I read that today.
Siwoo?
Minwoo has
He dropped a 20-pound weight on his right pinky finger.
It is
I
broke.
figured he'd be finger popping Jalen's butthole too hard.
I can't.
You can
say
play with
no
the broke.
stage,
You
rub the
can
hair.
play with it.
I'll set Larry.
We will be taking El Tigre, Mr. Eldrick Woods.
It's a stretch, but
So are your pants, but
That would leave. That would
Does
leave.
it have to
me.
cheer against Tiger? No,
you don't have to.
no, I can't do that.
Whose turn is it now?
David's.
I think it's David.
It's my pick. I really don't want to pick Cameron Young. I'm inclined to pick DJ.
Well, yeah. There's one out there that's better than both of those.
Did somebody draft DJ already?
No.
No.
You might take Bryson.
I'm not taking Hovland.
What about Justin Thomas? Haven't been playing that good, have they?
Shane Lowry. Shane Lowry.
He's not gonna agree. He's not gonna agree with. He's gonna pick.
There's another Irishman out there that's playing pretty good.
Oh gosh,
Puts the lights out.
Matt Fitzpatrick.
Motherfuck. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Ugh.
All right, Wes, cap us off with a good pick here.
Ooh, okay.
I believe in you.
My question for the
There's
group
questions.
is,
Would you like to phone the audience?
No,
Are you buying vowels?
what's the bet? Because if we have 6 guys make the cut and y'all have 4, but y'all have 4 that finish higher than 6, what's the bet? Like
The best 4 out of the movie pick.
No. Let's do the best 6 the first 2 days, and then best 4 the last 2 days.
Why is there 2 bets though in there? I thought there was just one bet.
No, it's a combined.
I mean,
throughout the
I
week.
mean, we can make it to where how much money each person makes.
Sure.
Yeah, let's
In which case, that affects my pick.
Yeah, let's just do combined money. Combined money.
Yeah.
Combined money.
All right.
So pick Jose Maria Olazabal.
Oh, you ain't gonna make the cut.
Are we out of
Thomas
it?
Bjorn.
Danny Willett's great. I know. I can see you eyeballing him.
Ricky Fowler.
I don't mind Big Tricky Rick.
Big Tricky Rick.
Retief
Big
Big.
Tricky Rick.
You gonna pick Matthew Pavon?
I love the fact that Will is in Dallas for this pick.
Freddie
He's
Couple.
not gonna accept it. Phil
Is it Ryan Palmer?
I knew it was Phil. I knew it was Phil. Oh, that was a good pick though. I mean,
Your picks.
he's gonna figure out.
Are
They're-
so
all
bad.
my picks, write them down. They're all gonna make the cut, and they're all gonna finish in the top 25.
Yeah, I'm about to fall asleep.
I'll be the book on that one.
Write them down.
Have the last pick, so pick it and go to bed.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. I want Jalen to figure this out.
I would think
DJ?
you'd have the last
I'm
pick
going
in your
with-
head.
I'm going with Siwoo Kim.
Oh my god.
See.
Made the cut in the last.
Chicken
Shaking that ass. Shaking
Last-
that ass.
I'm going with Siwoo. Get old
Oh,
South.
God.
Get old South
right.
native.
All right. So, Will, would you please read off the draft picks for each respective team?
I'm going to read who I picked, and I'm going to read who Wes picked. We are on the same team, I guess. We have Rory, Morikawa, Xander, Harris English, Hideki, Henley, Tiger, and Phil, because we're nostalgic and we used to watch them win Masters, and we're going to pick them, and they're both going to fucking miss the cut probably.
You're welcome.
And then
friend.
the younger boys have
The younger boys, the
have
junior
2
members.
Longhorns. The junior members have 2 Longhorns: Scheffler, Spieth, John Rahm, Aberg, Zalatoris, Wyndham, Fitzpatrick, and Siwoo Kim.
That's
We win, buddy. We win.
We probably win. Theirs was just so bad that we win. They took. Yeah, we win.
we have like 4
All right.
betting odd favorites, and we're somehow going to lose this.
That's true.
Let's,
You do. You
Go ahead.
We're just are.
$20 a man. We'll put up 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't.
Fine by me.
Can we not? We can't condone gambling, but this will be 20.
We don't gamble in the state of Texas.
We're putting up 20. Y'all are putting up 40.
Yeah, we just do our best bets on I don't know, handshakes.
No, we're putting up 30, Trey.
Push-ups.
How are we putting up 20? We're putting up 80. Y'all are putting up 60.
Oh, there's 4 y'all. That's right.
Yeah.
Forget. I usually don't count to you.
He doesn't like losing to me. He's done it a handful of times.
Yeah. Okay.
I've beaten 1 out of the 2 pros here.
Okay, here's the deal.
I haven't gotten to play.
Whoever's team
off around the West.
whoever's team makes more money, the difference in that money does that much in push-ups.
No.
There's no way I'm doing
No.
80 push-ups.
I'll take it. I'll take the L.
What if we have like first, second, third, and they have to do like 20 million push-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Jalen's ass and Trey's fat ass are going to do that many?
There's no way. I'll tell you right now.
It's not push-ups. It's dollars.
I'd rather buy you. I'd rather buy you.
I'm trying to make it IRS acceptable.
I'm picking up.
We'll put up
Shit.
40 push-ups. Y'all put up 20 push-ups.
I'll make you a deal. If y'all win, I'll do 100 push-ups on live.
No,
I'm
nobody
not
wants to
talking
see
about
you.
push-ups.
200 push-ups.
Damn.
I'd just
Y'all
rather
gotta-
have the.
Young
Hey, I got the workout.
age here.
I got the workout equipment, buds.
Yeah, I
see
can
the
tell
dust
how
on
much
the
you
thing.
use
Go,
it
go,
too.
go swipe your finger on it. Go swipe your finger on it. I want to see what that chair looks like. It's never been sat on.
I sat on it Sunday for a little bit, but I didn't pedal.
That holds your laundry when you get it out of the dryer. Okay.
I got a
We
cleaning
all
lady.
know.
I
I've been there.
got a
I've-
cleaning lady that does my
Dude,
laundry.
you got to clean that. I got to get an insurance business.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a 24-year-old bachelor. But, hey, I want to thank you guys a lot for coming on the show tonight with us. We really appreciate it. You know, we're all looking forward to the Masters this week. I think it's something that, everybody looks forward to. I hope you look forward to watching the Masters this week. I know if you have 2 computer screens in the office, one's going to be on the Masters, one's going to be on, I guess you could say, work. But, want to give a big shout out to our fans. Want to give a big thanks to Zilker Belts. Use discount code PINES936. Receive 25% off all online orders. And with that being said, peace out, guys.
Happy Masters
Thank
Week,
you.
everybody.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you having us.
Thank y'all.